President Trump sent out a declaration announcing that today is the beginning of National Character Counts Week. This week, the president declared, quote, "Every opportunity to show consideration for another person is also an opportunity to build habits of kindness and strengthen our character. We recommit," the president said, "to being more kind, loving, understanding, and virtuous." It's an interesting message for this president, especially when you compare his words to his deeds. The president proclaimed that character is, quote, "exemplified every day by the brave men and women of our armed forces who risk their lives to defend the cherished blessings of liberty we hold dear." Yes, yes, such a true statement from a man who just days ago spread vile and deranged lies that Obama and Biden may have had SEAL Team 6 killed to cover up the fact that they didn't really kill bin Laden. Here's the response from Rob O'Neill, one of the heroes from that mission.
It's an insult to real people who, because they bring in another event from part of our brothers at SEAL Team 6, but they were Gold Squadron that were shot down in August. But just by doing this stuff on the internet and making such light of something like this, you're really trampling on graves of some of the best heroes I've ever personally worked with.
President Trump said in his proclamation that, quote, "the foundation of any free and virtuous society is the moral character of its people." And he heralded personal responsibility and integrity, from small acts of kindness to supreme selfless sacrifice. Character, he said, has never been needed more than in recent months as we have battled the coronavirus pandemic. Very true, sir. And he said this as the pandemic continues to rage out of control, infecting more than 8 million and killing nearly 220,000 Americans to date. And while he continues to hold rallies, no distancing, no masks required, it is a matter of fact that Americans have contracted the virus at his rallies, from his return to the campaign trail in Tulsa to his Rose Garden event last month to events in Minnesota and beyond. But he needs to hear the roar of the crowd. What do health experts think of these rallies? I asked a number of them this week.
Purely in the context of public health, we know that that is asking for trouble.
You put people together for long periods of time, longer than 15 minutes, closely clustered, maskless. Those are the ingredients for a super spreader event.
It's as though they have no understanding of what's in store for the American people.
The president noted that, quote, "character is a learned attribute acquired through consistent, purposeful action, not an inherent trait." So much of this is just dead on. Character is something we learn from the example set by others. The president is right. Here's Georgia Senator David Perdue referring to his colleague, Senator Kamala Harris, at a Trump rally over the weekend.
Then Kamala, I don't know. Whatever.
So much of what the president said in his proclamation about National Character Counts Week is just so right. We must resolve, he said, to build lives and communities grounded in moral clarity in order to strengthen ourselves, our families, our communities, and our nation. He's right. We do. Character does count. Character counts not only this week, but also the next week and the one after that, which happens to contain Election Day. Character counts. Thanks for the reminder, Mr. President.